Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Tina, and I work with Youth on Board in the Boston Student Advisory Council in Boston. And our work is really centered around ensuring that young people are a part of decision-making processes at their schools and also at the district level. And so we do a lot of work fighting for policies that engage young people. I know that during this conference, we've been talking a lot about making sure that, people support what they help create, and that applies to young people. Young people are in school 180 days out of the school year, and so they know best what they need, right? And it's just about having the adults in their life really ask the right question, and really ensuring that they have a say in sort of how things work throughout the day while they're in school. I know when I was in high school, I was disengaged, and I was very, very bored and just felt like nobody cared about what I thought, and that really impacted me wanting to be in the school building. And so we try really hard to ensure that there are processes in place for young people to actively be involved in the culture and climate of the school. And so a lot of the work that we do is around ending the school to prison pipeline, as well as ensuring that young people have voices in teacher evaluations. And so the work that we've done around the code of conduct in Boston is ensuring that young people were at the table with decision makers to decide how things work in terms of suspensions and expulsions, and ensuring that restorative practices are used. Young people really believe in the power of restorative practices because it allows for them to be able to take responsibility for their own actions, right, and decide what happens next, rather than have adults tell them what's going to happen, because a lot of times adults don't necessarily understand what they're going through, whether that be in school or at home. And so really just trying to think about constantly how to involve young people. And another thing that we're really doing well in Boston is having students evaluate their teachers. We have what is called the Student to Teacher Constructive Feedback Forum, and it allows for students to evaluate themselves first as students, and then they get to evaluate their teacher. And so there's a form that stays between the teacher and the student, but then it also is involved in the formal evaluation of their teacher. And so we're really proud of making sure that students are able to have their voices heard. We also have a student that sits on the Boston School Committee, and the Boston School Committee makes decisions for everything involved with Boston Public Schools. And right now we're fighting to have 2 students on the school committee with voting rights, because currently we have 1 who does not get a vote, right? And we all know that that's tokenism, because young people, if you're gonna sit up there and you're gonna talk, you should be able to get a vote.